So I think it's the first time you've both worked together. So did anything surprise you about each other when you got on set for the first time?
I thought John was, he came in fifth or sixth week. He had another commitment. He brought a lightness, you know, sometimes in the movie that fifth and sixth week can be really hard going. So I think people were a little tired. And he brought a spirit of renovation to the movie and very loving, giving to all the cast. He'd met them all in rehearsal, of course, but he really brought a new spirit to it. And it was fun, his scenes, because they were off-key and had a comedic element to it.
John, how about working with Oliver? How was that?
Well, it was kismet, because I'd wanted to work with Oliver for years, and this material was so exciting to me. I just wanted to be part of it on any level. But also, I hadn't worked in a while, so I was actually hungry to work. So Oliver got a kind of actor that I was many, many years ago when I was starving to be distracted and do something great, you know. So there's another element to this too, you know, for me. And to have Oliver be the one that is inviting you back to work, it was amazing.
With the character of Dennis as well, it's sort of quite interesting, the position he's in. I wondered, did you sort of talk about the backstory of him and how possibly he got to the FBI?
Yeah, very much so. Matter of fact, Oliver was the one that was insistent on the backstory being that I added it in my playing, because we wanted it to be a guy that was maybe at one time well-intended that got misguided, and we even shot a scene that wasn't in the movie but that explained a little bit about it. But you know, I had fun doing the full throttle dick stuff, you know.
Do you think everyone's a savage in this movie? I think both sides call each other savages.
Yes, it's a question of morality and relativity, you know, and everyone has a line they can cross or not. Obviously, in John's case, there is no line. But I think Aaron Johnson, who plays the young Ben, exemplifies the problems of this. When he's a Buddhist at the beginning, he's a nice person who's working in marijuana and trying to bring the benefits of it not only to the people he sells it to, but to the Asian Foundation he owns and works on, and the Africa Foundation. Mm-hmm. And he's a person of the 60s sensibility, like maybe a Bono kind of thing. And to see that, the changes he has to undergo shows you the dial, how big the dial is. Same thing is true with, you know, how can Salma Hayek be such a ruthless drug cartel queen, at the same time be so caring for her daughter's humanity?
There's two generations of cast in the film almost. I wonder, do the younger people like Aaron and Taylor come to you guys for advice at all?
Different style, different generation, different thoughts. Blake too. It was hard. You know, you have to adjust. You have to take into account their thinking, their way of saying things, and we did. Mm. I enjoyed it. It was a clash of generations to some degree, with the older actors who I had them in mind from the beginning. Kind of more defined for me. The younger one was less defined.